Growing old is a natural process of a human lifetime. Therefore, every man and woman has to face old age one day, a time when our physical energies and capacities diminish. But then it is also true that the heart and mind stays forever young, and therefore even when we are old, we dream of maintaining an active lifestyle. The elders of the household always have a word of advice for everyone, and the children to learn a lot from the grandparents. There are many things that elderly can do to keep their body and mind healthy, such as practicing yoga, meditation, going for walks, etc. If such an active lifestyle is balanced with the ancient scruples and medications of Ayurveda, then old age can really become a pleasant experience.
Namaskar. Welcome to Eternal Health. The topic for today's lecture is Ayurveda for elderly people. Yes, with Ayurveda, one can grow younger even after 60. There is a separate branch of Ayurveda which is called the science of rejuvenation, Rasayan Shastra, which actually aims to enhance youthfulness even at an elderly age. If we see in the world today, after a lot of health systems have improved all over the world, in every country, we see that now health facilities are improving. As a result, the lifespan is increasing, and as a result, the elderly generations are increasing in every country. When I visit Japan especially, I see more and more elderly generation, more and more elderly people every year, because in Japan the growth rate or the birth rate is going down. As you see in every country, generally at the age of 60 or 65, the person is told to retire, means the person cannot work anymore. We do not have such a thing in Ayurveda. In the Vedic tradition, there is a retirement from material world, from material attachment, but not from working. Therefore, in the Vedic tradition, there used to be 4 types of life, 4 compartments of life. Because I find in the world, when I meet with elderly people, one of their biggest problems is that they are so attached to their body. Nobody wants to die. This is a well-known fact. But Ayurvedic knowledge actually teaches us how we can pass from one life to another life. This is the beauty of Ayurveda, that this helps us in this life and also helps us to pass into next life. In Ayurveda, they have explained various compartments of life. I would give you an example how we can understand this transmigration of life. And this is not actually a sad event. It's nothing to be worried about, We should not feel so anxious, so depressed about it. When we are born as a little child, our body is almost useless. A little baby cannot do anything, cannot function, cannot run, cannot talk, just like helpless. From a baby, when we become young, we are very happy. It's very easy to understand why we are happy, because now we can make some action. We can run, we can jump, we can talk, we can do a lot of action. From youth, when we move into the elder phase, old, when we become old, we are a little bit depressed. This is also understandable, because now our bodily energies are diminishing. We cannot function as we were functioning in our youth time. In our Vedic tradition, of course, there is a shloka which says, Matri Devo Bhav, Pitri Devo Bhav, which actually means parents, mother and father are like God. We should respect them like God. But these elderly parents are actually not expecting that we stay with them all the time. Just a little bit of emotional support will help. Talking about the physical problems in the elderly generation, one of the biggest problem that Ayurveda says that these elder people have is aggravation of vata. There is a general aggravation of vata in the old age. According to Ayurveda, in different phases of life, there are different aggravation of doshas. For example, in the childhood, there is excess of kapha. That is why you will see many kapha disorders in children. In the youth, there is an aggravation of pitta. And in the old age, there is an aggravation of vata. So we have learned in our Ayurvedic books, there are many techniques we can actually perform in our everyday life to balance this vata. One of the most important things that all these elderly people should do is massage their body every day with sesame oil. Oil is the best remedy to pacify vata. In Ayurveda or in the Vedic periods, this particular section was given the responsibility of creating some things, writing books. All the sannyasis, we used to call them, the renounced people, they used to live a very simple life, but at the same time they were busy finding out new methods, how we can solve our everyday problems, how we can live together with love and affection. So I have a strong faith that with Ayurveda, the elderly generation of the world can not only help themselves, but they can help the whole world. Thank you very much. Namaskar.